Hello, I'm Bradley and welcome to my video. So today I wanted to do a video in regards to, again, hairstyle, however a little bit of a change, a little bit of a difference, and just to take you through how I've done it and some of the products. So hairstyle of choice today. So today I have gone for a very slicked back look with a very strong parting on my left side, with a small amount of hair here combed straight back. So again, this is out of my professional hairstyle range. It's something which I find looks really professional, really sleek, and very I suppose what I'm always trying to explain is that when I'm ready for work or I'm doing something professional, like for example today I had a meeting which I had to attend in relevance to my job, I wanted something a little bit more sort of professional. Very often if I'm sort of not at work, I go for a bit more of a looser hairstyle, or a little bit more where you've got a bit more of a natural flow to your hair. Again, still sometimes very often I have that sprayed down and sort of so it doesn't keep moving around, but on a day like today I wanted something which was combed, groomed and looking really professional. So how did I achieve this look? So hopefully as you can see here, there's a lot of shine going on, and I've got it just coming over off onto an angle. I have a little bit of volume here in the front, in fact actually quite a lot of volume I would say, and a little bit here in the back, with a strong part in here on my left side, and then the hair combed straight back over. So how have I started off? So this morning, waking up really nice and early, I started off washing my hair, so shampooing and conditioning with a range which I absolutely love, and it's Cenoxyl by L'Oreal Professional. It's a brand which I've used for a while. It's designed to stop hair from thinning, or it's a program which is designed to stop hair from getting any thinner and holding on to that hair which you have. It's a really minty, sort of almost like a real strong menthol smell, and it's really invigorating, really awakening, and I believe it's fantastic to your follicles. I find it also makes my hair a lot more easier to style, and it's quite alerting, and it really does wake your scalp up. You can certainly feel you've used it. So I've used the shampoo literally straight through my hair. Sometimes I do it through twice, then second I then go in with the conditioner. If I can, try and leave it in for a little bit, just because my hair is sometimes quite dry and fine in texture, and sometimes the longer you leave it in, the easier it is to style your hair afterwards. So once I'm finished in the bathroom, get all that washed out, and then we move on to the styling. How did I style this today? So I have gone in, it's a new product, so this one is by Schwarzkopf, and it's got to be in its volumic. I think that's how you pronounce it, yeah, and it's root lifting spray, root boost, incredibly long lasting, dramatic hold, and apparently it's a number 4, and it's an insane volume, so apparently lots of hold, lots of volume in this product, and it's a volumanic, I believe that's how you pronounce it, actually going back to it. And it's saying new on here. I have used it before. Didn't really, the first time around I used it, didn't really go a lot on it, because when you spray it, it's a really wet spraying product. When usually, whenever you think of something lifting and for volume, you think it would be quite fine. It's not, it's quite wet. But however, I sprayed it on wet hair. So I thought it was really good. Sprayed it all through in the roots of my hair, rubbed it all in, and then literally took vented brush here, and then literally with the hairdryer, blow drying that over, getting some really quite high lift in there, and it really does help. I did notice a difference. However, it does change your hair texture ever so slightly, and sometimes I like that, other times I don't. If I'm doing a gelled look like what I'm doing today, really combed over, sort of perfectly combed, then absolutely fantastic. If you're doing a little bit more of a natural hold, you might not like that texture. But for me, perfect today. So we used the root lifting spray from Got to Be by Schwarzkopf. Really good product on the whole. Really enjoyed that one, would using it, and would certainly use that one again. Then what we've done once that's dried, so literally by using the vented brush, literally taking the hair right back over, really getting some lift in those follicles in the front there, and lifting. And really, whilst I'm drying it, just getting as much volume, as much shape in there as possible, just from front to back there, pretty straightforward, lifting up from the side over, and again lifting up from the side over. Once my hair is nearly dry, I've left it ever so slightly damp, because I find then sometimes if I go in with Today, which I'm using, is a product by Brylcreem, and this is a strong hold gel, and this has got a 24-hour hold, and of course it's the original men's grooming since 1928. So that product I have used and absolutely love their Brylcreem range. It's really heavy and it's quite greasy and it's really thick, but if you're doing a style like this, it gives you a light hold and it really looks after the hair and conditions. And apparently, once I've done some research into it, there is actually something in Brylcreem which actually looks after your hair in terms of fullness as well. I don't know how true that is, but after looking online, I did come across that fact, and it would be interesting to test that, actually, possibly something in the future. But however, if I ever use a Brylcreem product, I always sort of straight away notice that it really does look after your hair, particularly the cream-based formula products such as the Brylcreem. Really nice product. I haven't used that today. As I say, I've used a strong gel. So going back to that, after I've dried with the root lifting spray, and that's near enough dry, we've just got a little bit of moisture left in there, I've gone over to the Brylcreem gel, taken about half a golf ball size amount, I would say, because it's always great to use less than you go with more. So I've literally just rubbed that through the palms of my hands and then up through my hair, and then with the aid of just a normal standard comb, literally combing that into place. Now the reason why I leave it slightly damp is because it's easier to get the comb through your hair. So literally I've gone in with a very hard sort of parting on my left side, so really far over, which is great. Sometimes the further over the better. And again, sometimes I'll play around with that. I may bring that over a little bit slightly forward so you've got more hair to play with on this side. But what I've done is I've gone back in, I've done a really dead straight parting, near enough to the back of my head there, but not so much, because you get, if you've got longer hair like I have at the moment, you get that nice sort of sway, that sort of nice movement in the back when you comb it back with a comb. So I've literally combed that straight back there and then just kept that flat to my head there. And then with the lift in the volume and the shape, I've literally combed it over, but because I've got that lift and that structure underneath it, and the gels also help lift that up, I've just smoothed it all out. So literally with the comb, which I've done is I've lifted it over and then on an angle side, slightly over at the back here, and then in the front I've tried to keep that lift with the comb, and then of course I've come in here straight and then slightly angled that down towards the back. Grab a mirror from behind and then literally combing it down towards one side and then combing it the other side here, so you end up with that nice arrow sort of shape at the back there. Again, half the battle of this is having a perfect haircut, so that real nice sleek undercut, nice and short at the bottom, and then slightly, if you've left a line like I have at the moment, brilliant. Or even if you've got it blended, this style works perfectly for that as well. Once you've got that combed in place, favourite product, absolutely, you know by now, Schwarzkopf got to be glued blasting free spray. Give that a good spray all over. If there's any sort of hairs out of place, then you can comb them back in with this spray. Then after, when you're ready to go, loads more of this spray all over, holds it in place. Absolutely fantastic for that. So you see you've got the part in here, you've got the lift, almost like the lift we do with when we do the pompadour style, and then comb straight over at the side here and on the side this side, and it gives it a great shine and a really great style. Really professional, really sort of kind of almost like a style you definitely wear in the office, something which looks really professional and perfect for meetings. And yeah, absolutely great. So that's something which I was doing today, and I'm really happy with it. I hope you do. Hopefully you'll take some things away from this video clip, and you may even try out yourself, try some of the products which we've got. Price wise, let's just go back on this. You know this one by now. This very often is on offer. Fantastic price, around £3. I think it usually goes up to around £4, maybe £4 something, but still a great price for that product. Again, at the moment, I think this one's around about £5, maybe slightly less at £4.50. Again, I buy all of these at the moment from Boots. Really great product range there. And this one here was on offer as well. It must be something to do with Schwarzkopf's Got To Be range, because this one is £3 as well. Great product, and keep playing around with it. Sometimes you might not like it because of the texture it gives, but really hang on in there and play around with the styles what you do. I find that if you've got wet hair, wet products, that might sound a bit like common sense, but it really does help. And then always go in with the blast freezing spray after. A really good tip with that. It just holds any style and gives you a absolutely amazing shine, and again looks really sleek, and it's really great, especially if you're going for that office professional look. So yeah, great, absolutely happy with what that is today. And I suppose the last tip there going forward is when I've got hair like this, for some reason I always like to go in with a really strong aftershave. I think it's that traditional one, that sort of traditional look which you go for. For example, I always think when you say Brylcreem of Brute aftershave, and I know it's really strong. Sometimes it's quite nice, so I went in with a really strong aftershave with that one today as well, and actually had a few compliments whilst I was at work about the actual smell, which is always nice when you're not feeling that great about yourself at times as well. So absolutely great going forward. Hopefully you've enjoyed that, and hopefully, as I say, you'll take away a few things what we've discussed today and try them out yourself. Yeah, hope you really enjoyed that. I know I have. So we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.